8.5 months. Like them, I've been in food centres, on demonstrations, travelling and speaking at meetings on a scale that none of us ever thought previously we would be able to do. But of all the meetings I've been at, this must be the most important meeting in my whole life. Great honour to be on this platform tonight speaking on behalf of the Women Against Pit Closures movement and the Women's Action Groups. Eat your heart out, Maggie Thatcher. Because this movement of working class women that's risen out of our joint struggles with our husbands, our dads, our sons, our brothers and our boyfriends, to save our pits, our jobs, our communities, and this magnificent union has set an example for women everywhere. Our women's action stems from our concern for the tragic damage that's going to be inflicted upon our families and our communities if the coal board's pit closure plans go ahead. We are also deeply disturbed at the way our communities have been criminalised in a most brutal way. Our men and women have been arrested on any pretext, with no joy to come from the judicial system weighted heavily against miners and their families in this country now. And the increasing number of injuries, the massive police presence in all our villages, and their intimidation and harassment of our families should make all lovers of freedom and democracy shudder with horror. But I'll tell you, we women are most concerned at the callous way that Mrs. Thatcher and her Tory government has used the hunger and the deprivation of our children to further their political fight against the trade union and labour movement, and in particular the N.U.M, whose destruction they need as a first step to this end. The £15 removal from every family's DHSS benefits, the total of £50 million now that this government owes us, has them stolen from us, because this money we never paid into the N.U.M, so it's not their responsibility. It went to the government's treasury, we paid it in taxes, and it's our money, and they've stolen it from us. Not to be surprised at the savagery of the methods of this Tory government, and to be on our guard against the use of every psychological effect they could use against us. Times many have we have our hopes uplifted, only to be dashed again, and they knew this and they did it on purpose. But it leaves its mark on some of them, and it has its effect on a few. And they will be the ones who always sit at home, don't move themselves away from that goggle box, can't tear themselves away from the comic strip newspapers, and never get themselves into any inspiring action like you're doing tonight. They go back to work because they never feel the tremendous waves of solidarity that come from being involved in our movement and our struggle. They don't know very much about the feelings of warmth and friendship that come from the whole of the trade union and labour movement when they send us their money and their food parcels, and when they send us things for our food kitchens and the toys for our kids. And they'll never know the warmth and the feeling that comes out of being dedicated to the saving of a magnificent union, which means everything to every miner that works underground, because it's the union that's got you where you are, and it will always get you there. Strong and resilient, and I think it's true to say that in North Derbyshire this past few weeks We have certainly had everything, including the kitchen sink, thrown at us. And it's obvious that Thatcher, like her friend Reagan, feels that she's onto a winning streak. And I'm telling her she's going to have another thing coming, because come the 19th of November, and we'll still be there. She won't have a very emotive hold on those who are thinking that they're going to get a bit of extra money for Christmas. Because we shall still be there, and when the 19th's gone, she'll have to think up another thing to put against it. And what do you do then? What do you do then when they try to bribe you and they try to demoralise you? You get off your knees and you fight back with everything that you've got, and that's what we do in America. To work on Monday, £100 on Tuesday in the cold, but we'll still be on the picket lines, and we told the police on the picket lines on Monday, you'll still be here at Christmas because we'll still be here at being broken. They might be able to break the picket lines with their buses, but they'll never be able to take away the shame of the word scab, and we'll be there to sing it and shout it. I'd like to say that in Derbyshire now, we are treating this like an election, and we're going to go out to the communities, and we're going out on the picket lines and show them all that we're still there. And we're asking all the trade unionists and all the Labour Party activists and everybody who's on our side to give us now some more tangible evidence of their solidarity. We are saying to you, we don't care all that much about the half-hearted statements from some trade union leaders and some political leaders. What we are bothered about is the members to come on our picket lines with us. And we're saying to you, it doesn't take much to come for an odd morning or two. Just show the lads that you're there. It only takes 2 people to hold up your banner, and you'll not get into trouble because we'll see that you don't. And this is what we've been doing. To come onto the picket lines now. Just a few women have a very electrifying effect upon the picket line and the police, I can assure you. The police don't like us. Mrs. Thatcher doesn't like us there. The government doesn't like us there, and the police don't like us there, because they don't know what to do about women who sing and chant slogans and sound very happy and very positive. They just don't know what to do with us. So it only takes about a dozen of you, and you'll have a marvellous impact. So I'm telling all the women, join in now. Get up a bit early, you can always go to bed again later. I've changed the words of your favourite song, and I'm hoping some of you will sing it for a one chorus with me now. We don't now sing Arthur Scargill Walks on Water, although we still believe he could. We now sing, as a tribute to those magnificent, marvellous, brave and very gutsy pickets, we now sing All Our Pickets Walk on Water, and we'll support you